let's do a little bit of a Nevi scene first, really quickly. Really quickly. So Nevi is
Is
going to
this
come out of the van,
okay? So
and
she'll like stop them kind of midway between the van and the motel or whatever to give Nora
sure,
and Molly their space too.
to give Molly and Noir their space too. She's gonna walk up to Cassie and she won't say a word right away, but she'll give you a little bit of a grin, and then she'll give you a playful punch on the shoulder. Hey,
Hey yourself.
you're not dead.
No, far from it, actually.
I have to say, from what I knew was going down over there, you guys kicked some serious butt.
Yeah. Don't know if you happen to catch any of the actual camera footage, but we definitely kicked some ass.
Madison got to show us some of the stuff from the cameras. I hope you don't mind, but she sort of didn't have much of a choice, but told Kyle a few things. Not too much. Just that, well, you went to go after your mom and things went down and somehow you were able to get out of it.
No, I'll admit I was wondering why he handled it so well. But I hardly got a slap on the wrist before I was able to leave.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me too, actually, to be quite honest. Lieutenant surprises you sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth here.
To be fair, though, I think tipping him off was probably the best call. I think that if he just happened to see you there, he might have had a lot of questions.
Which is more what I was expecting, but no, I'm glad it worked out this way, so... Maddie's to thank, you say?
Madison pretty much helped out a lot. She and Tim, they pretty much kept all of the Team Rocket members locked down, and just everything she was able to access was just amazing. I mean, if you ask me, Cassie, I say that you should look into probably taking over that base. That could be like you guys' headquarters or something.
Yeah, somehow I feel like the enforcement would frown upon that.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna blow over necessarily, but hey, it's a cool idea.
It is a cool idea.
That
For
laboratory
now-
looked like a place that you wouldn't mind having control over.
Yeah, it's a bit more run down at the moment, but with some cleaning up, sure.
I mean, the place even has its own danger room, kind of, the training area, or whatever you call that. I'm gonna
I
call it
just
the
have
danger
to ask
room.
then, are you talking to me right now as a cop or
Cassie, I'm always talking to you as Nevi. I don't
okay?
think I'd ever talk to you as a cop.
Then talk to
mean,
me for just 1 second as a cop. Do you recommend we try to take that base over?
with permission? With permission? I don't know how we would get it, but
All we've got to do is talk to the commissioner, tell him we've been called upon by the gods, and surely they'll let us take hold of it.
then maybe that might be not be the best way to ask for permission. But
I'll keep it in mind. It is a cool idea. I'll keep it in mind.
so you're
Just
all right
not
then?
sure that. Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
And she'll like glance down at herself and just shrug her shoulders a bit. Physically, I'm fine. I could say that much at least. You know, with how much firepower they had, I feel like I should be dead.
Yeah. I mean, I was scared too, and I wasn't even in there.
But what they did, I don't know. That's it's messing me up pretty badly. So
Even to your mom.
yeah. No, I mean it's like even after we won, you know, like it still isn't over. I don't know.
You think they'll still want to come after you?
Well, if they do, there'll be even more hell to pay. I think they'll give me a break for a while.
I think we could at least give you guys some protection. I think we at least owe you guys that much for taking down a Team Rocket base.
Yeah, if you think you guys can, I just say, we as a group, I think we're fine, but our families, I don't want us to have to worry about them. You know, my mom, Fabian, I'm sure Tiffany has some people.
Well, I don't know if you would necessarily be on board with this, but our house is ridiculous with security. And you know how many people are scared of my family? I don't even think Team Rocket would even dare showing up at their doorstop. So if you want a place for your mom to hang out and stay, she's definitely welcome at my house. I mean, my mom actually seems to like your mom. She kind of thinks that, I guess she's sort of pities your mom a little bit.
Yeah, I know. You really think she'd be okay with that, though? Because I don't know how long she'd have to stay there.
To be quite honest, she'll just see her as another servant. But if I have as many bad things I have to say about my mom, she does treat our servants well.
Maybe I'll talk
and
to her
she'd be safe.
sometime.
To my mom?
You know she's fine with me.
She does like you. I mean, I think she likes you better than she likes me.
Well, I mean, when you have to compare.
Yeah, well. Anyway.
Anyway.
I'm glad you're back.
No, me too. And again, thanks for helping out.
I'm always there for you, Cassie. You know that.
I know. I couldn't have asked for someone better.
She'll like roll her eyes a bit and say, "Come on," and she'll open up her arms to give you a hug.
She'll roll her eyes too, but her smile does become, you know, much more genuine at that, and she'll step into the hug.
Okay.
Cool.
After the while, she'll pull away and say, "I probably should go help your friend Tiffany in there."
Well, yeah, I was gonna head up too, but I think I might tend to my mom a bit more. Will you two be okay if I just hang back a bit?
I'm sure you'll be fine. I think you've done enough today. You should just sit down, relax.
I will when I can.
Make it a Netflix night or something.
You know, I don't think she'd be opposed to that right now.
Sounds good to me. All right. And she's gonna head out.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Tiffany is in her hotel by herself.
Yep. Looks around, starts gathering up stuff. Realizes, I'm the only one that came up here.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, takes out his yoga mat, sets it down, pops him out.
You pops out?
Yeah, when he pops out, he immediately, like, as fast as possible, goes up to Tiffany and just hugs her very tightly.
Tiffany slides off bed, hugs him back. I'm sorry we had to put on brave social face, sweetie, but we had guests and you saw it, didn't you?
He nods and he looks at you. He's very concerned. He's relieved, but also still concerned about what happened.
Back. I know. I'm fine. Claudius at least knocked it away. I'm fine. But the reality is this is not going to get any easier. And it might just get more scary from here on out.
Yu reaches inside of him and pulls out the first aid kit again and offers it to Tiffany.
Thank you. Hugs him. All right, I need to pack up. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yu nods a little bit, but he looks more thoughtful. More thoughtful than usual, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. It's a good look for you. Pats his head. I need to start getting stuff together. That's all I wanted to do with that. Unless Roma has more.
That's it for now.
After your talk with you, your phone starts to vibrate or ring, depending on what setting you have it on.
Jumps, jerks out.
It's Trenton on the phone.
Surprised, very quickly presses button. Hello?
Hey, yeah, I got a question, Trenton says nonchalantly.
Okay. Yes?
So I got a banquet I gotta go to tonight, and I'm trying to decide what I should wear. Do you think I should go with the blue power suit, you know, the old Navy, whatever you call it, or should I just go with my shark fin gray? Shark skin gray.
Who else is going?
Well, the missus, I could bring a +1, but we're going back to a place that doesn't honestly bring back fond memories to the wife, understandably so. The banquet's taking place at this academy over near the Victory Path or whatever that place is.
Okay, purpose of the evening?
Basically, my firm has had some...
This is for the firm then. The gray shark fin. Remind them you're a predator and always on the move.
Cool. Thanks.
That's all?
Yeah, why?
Really?
Yes. Should there be more? He seems
I was
practically
in tears the last time I saw you. My hugging you saying we're family? Not a warning bell? Something happened with Father in the yard?
Well, Dad, yeah, seemed really riled up about something, but I didn't think it was anything unusual. You guys fight all the time.
Yeah, but usually I will stand my ground and fight back. I don't run from him anymore. I haven't since I was a teenager.
I'm sorry. Was it really that bad?
One sec, I need to sit. Goes over to bed, sits down. He thinks I'm not his.
There's a pause on the other line.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess your silence you didn't know.
You hear some shuffling on the phone. I might have heard something, but it was never confirmed. And it was when I was really young. You had just been born. I was really, really young. In passing, I might have heard something. I don't think Mom and Dad even overheard it. There were just a bunch of things that your mom, she made me promise I wouldn't say. Just because the past is in the past. Things like that. I wasn't even supposed to mention anything about some of the issues that Mom and Dad were having before you were born.
I see.
Sorry, Tiff. Mom thought it'd be for the best that you just didn't know some of the baggage that our family has had over the years.
Because it's so important we all know how to fake smile and be perfect all the time. I'm sorry, you have work stuff. I have stuff. And this right now is not what I needed. Are we still good? Because the last 5 years, it felt like I started having a brother for the first time. Like you actually wanted me in your life.
I'm sorry, Tiff, I'm not used to... We've had a really weird relationship over the years.
Yeah, see the whole, you only started feeling my brother at the last 5.
And unfortunately, I'm not making this an excuse, but I've got a family I have to take care of. I've got kids now. There's just a lot going on with my life at the moment. So Yeah, I don't necessarily notice everything that happens around me all the time if it doesn't involve my wife and my kids. Not that that's an excuse, but I'm just saying I've got stuff going on as well. I didn't know that you left because our dad said something about that.
Yeah. Just sucks I'm the one that has to bring it up. And I get it. You have your family. But I'm also part of that. Just don't forget that, okay? Because I have stuff too.
Oh, I know.
Pauses, thinking. Like less than an hour ago, I had a Team Rocket member have a gun to my head.
Wait, what?
It's under my chin.
Wait, what?
I know, right? This is my life now.
Okay, Tiffany, you're not making very much sense here. Have you been drinking?
I wish! If I were gonna do something self-destructive, that's at least fun for me.
But
I'm fine.
Team Rocket. What?
Yeah?
What is
Them. As in,
What?
that Team Rocket. Well, fortunately, I flirted with one of the members and he knocked the gun away, so it didn't end up burning my face off, because I'm a colossal idiot and thought they're going to use a normal bullet,
Wait,
and where the
how
gun
did
was
this-
placed was the
what?
fleshy part of the chin. And given what I know now about medical science, it would have only taken off the flesh, maybe a tip of the bone, definitely the tip of my
so
nose.
wait, how did this happen?
We
Why
had to
did
go
this
save someone's mom. Oh, by the way, since, the big explosion that happened the same time you got arrested, because when it rains, it pours for our family, I ended up in a coma. Guess what I did in that coma? I went to a dream world, and I met 4 other people, and I know this sounds crazy, which is why I haven't told you anything. I haven't told anyone anything, because we're Benoits. We keep secrets. That's just what we do, apparently. I must sound crazy.
I don't even know how to begin processing half of what you're saying, Tiffany.
I don't either.
Half part of me actually wants to get back to actually talking about your conversation with Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to talk about Dad stuff? Or do you want to hear about more of the crazy that is my life?
Do you want to talk about Dad stuff?
I have people waiting on me. We still have to drive home. You have your dinner thing? Weekend?
Yeah, I do.
Can we meet weekend sometime? It's only Wednesday.
Sure. Well, we're taking the kids out for All Hallows Eve in 2 days, so you're
Aw.
welcome to come help us with trick-or-treating if you'd like.
Of course. Also feel very left out I didn't get to help with the costume this year. I always help with the costume.
Well,
Should never have given
It's-
Ariel sewing lessons. Now she thinks she can take that away from me too. I mean, Charity cooks better than I do.
it's snuck up on us this time. Honestly, we weren't really thinking about it until the last minute, so...
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you're
it's
welcome to
just
come
exciting.
if you'd like.
Oh, thank you. I feel so welcome.
Well, maybe... I guess I still need a costume. If you want to work on something until then, I could use a costume.
I have Pokemon armor to make. Don't ask.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, my life. Good times. So definitely the shark gray. Kill him tonight. Well,
Thanks.
figuratively.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Ariel and the kid says hi.
Oh, I say hello back.
I'll talk to you in 2 days then.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. He'll hang up.
Takes off phone. Looks at you. On his mat. That went well, don't you think?
Good. Nevi's gonna knock on the
Door's open.
doorway. Door's open. You have no idea how long she's been standing there, but it doesn't look like she just arrived. It looks like she had been standing there for some time.
Looks from you over to her.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry. I was just,
It's fine.
finishing things up with
Yes.
Cassie.
Gets up off bed. Okay, let us pack.
You're a mess, she says. Join the club.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not used to being messy. Well, okay, right now I'm covered in grime or goo, so bad timing for you to say that, but...
I was going to say, out of your group, you seem to be the one that's the most put together.
Oh, it's a very good illusion I have then. I don't think any of us have it together. You know, it's weird to actually think it's Chase that has the most together. Chase.
That is
the guy
weird.
Who's probably right now trying to kidnap an adult. This is my life. This is my life.
Not that I mean to pry or anything, Nevi says, but it sounded like, again, not that it's any of my business, but it sounded like you're having some parent issues.
Yeah, just the last one I have living that was never super supportive or caring or...
Oh, yeah,
anything?
Let me guess. They have specific expectations for the daughter, but for whatever reason, you don't meet set expectations because you have your own goals in your life and blah, 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 blah. Does that sound about right?
Right, you're a Kearney. I'm guessing you also had a trust fund and... Well, I have not met your mom personally. I have heard rumors.
Well, I'm the more desired daughter of the two.
Oh, you're Trenton. Cool.
That says a lot. I'm the one that apparently she likes more.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have a lot to deal with. But again, not to belittle your issues. I'm just saying, you know, you're in good company. Misery enjoys good company.
Exactly. Exactly what I was trying to say to Anthony before I said the wrong thing and he got super busy.
Yeah, that Anthony guy, I don't know what to think of him. I don't know why Chase seems to be so, I don't know, obsessed.
He's Chase. It's what he does, I think. Shrugs. Goes and starts packing things.
She's going to help pack. So what do you think that he's intending on doing with that guy, Anthony?
I had to hazard a guess. He's going to try making him a friend. His friends are good to have in this world. I hope it works, because, yeah, what he said in the base... I could hear that in Trenton's voice said to me, and it broke my heart. I can't imagine how that must have hit Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie, from the little that I interact with him, he didn't seem to be the kind of person who, I don't know, could really take that very easily. Which is why I was kind of shocked that he kind of, well, he took it like a champ, at least as much as he could.
Well, they're being patroned by, is it out of character, Darkrai?
Yeah.
The name of the god, Darkrai?
Yeah.
Well, they are being championed by Darkrai, so...
Darkrai? That's some bad juju there.
Yeah. I more just found it fascinating there's another group like us running around.
Well, if they're as messed up as we are, then I don't think we got a chance.
Well, I couldn't weasel out what exactly their goals were. I was trying. I was doing every social trick I know. I'm being surprisingly tight-lipped about that. Very social about everything else. I mean, I did get the guy's email, so maybe I can pry it out of him later. It'll take time, though. I don't know if we have time. And out of character, I did check with Kiwi. They did exchange emails.
Good. Good. You guys are going to finish packing up.
Yep.
And if there's nothing else you want to say to Nevi, then you guys can...
Unless Nevi has more to say.
Check out. I don't think she's going to continue prying, but she seems like the kind of person to be open to talking about anything related to family issues, because she's got quite a dump she could dump if she really wanted her to dump. So,
I'm sure one day they will have coffee and discuss it at length. Okay, here's what you do to drive Cassie nuts. Taking notes, yes.
Really?
Okay, so she hates gum being popped in her ear. Gotcha. By gum.
Oh, that's what you meant by driving her nuts. Oh, okay.
Well, she has Kyle. Come on now. Although I guess maybe Tiffany might have some suggestions. Not that she would know specifically Cassie, but...
I know Cassie pretty well. She says, I know how to push her buttons.
Just which buttons? Brow quirks up like, I want to
She
know.
says, I can figure it out, I'm sure.
I'm just saying, if you ever want advice or educational videos, find me.
Educational videos, no thanks. Advice, I'll keep that in mind.
As you should. Comes down with stuff, opens door to van. Everyone's still playing nice in here? Chase, Anthony, you good?
Yeah, they're back now. They're back to the
Yep.
van.
As long as he doesn't speak, we're good.
Chase, it's a 2-hour car ride in close quarters. He wants to chat with us, let him. Friends talk.
Chase turns to Anthony. Anthony, can you keep your mouth shut for 2 hours? Just nod.
He's not gonna nod, but he's not gonna respond.
I think he said yes.
He didn't nod. Okay,
Maybe an
let's
awkward
finish
drive
loading
back.
stuff and let's go. Unless anyone else needs anything, wants to stay longer.
I think Molly's actually gonna separate from the group at this point. She's gonna take Madison back to her house. So they're just gonna fly back, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ella, you want to do something?
Yeah. As soon as she sees like Molly and Madison start moving, she'll kind of like pull them away from the group and just go. During the chat with Charlie and Moxie,
Oh yeah,
they brought up Cam, and you guys.
who is Cam to you?
Someone I known, but how long ago did I think Madison? You said that you met Cam or saw Cam.
Well, they were there on my first day. That was about,
How long ago was that?
I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 4, closer to 4 now. I mean, I
Not
never
long.
really interacted with them much. Maddie, how long was Cam there before I arrived?
Cam? Wait, are you talking to Madison through the computer? Are you on the computer? Is that how you're contacting her? Oh, she's in the van
No,
too.
she's in the van too. Yeah,
She's physically in the van. That's right. She's
Yeah,
physically in the van. Sorry.
Molly
She's-
and Madison have split off a little bit.
She says, Cam? Cam was only there for like a few weeks before you arrived. Not even a month, I would say. Kept mostly to himself, you know. Cam, so just to give you just as Molly just say, Cam was very distant. She, you know, didn't really speak unless spoken to. She was friendly. She was friendly enough. But I don't think you know that much about Cam, really.
And this was 3 years ago.
Closer to 4 years now, I think.
Right. Thank you. That's good to know. She'll kind of like calm herself. She can, and then she'll walk away.
Molly will start to say something, but seeing Noir walk away, she won't say anything.
Madison will actually go over to Cassie, and she's gonna whisper to Cassie. So, did you find anything interesting in there? And the base?
I did, yeah. A lot of it, though, I need more time to look into. It was kind of pressed with the cops showing up and everything. Speaking of, thank you. I mean, for a number of things, but you really pulled through, so I appreciate it.
Aw, shucks, she says. You're welcome. I'm just really glad that I actually was able to do something good for a change. This was good, right?
Oh,
What we did?
absolutely good. We saved my mom.
Well, in that case, I'm very happy to do some good.
No, I know now that if anything like this, God forbid, happens again, I can count on you.
Well, It's nice to know I'll be the first one that you're gonna talk to if you want to go break into some terrorist organization. I'm wondering if I can put that onto my resume. That's gotta be impressive, right?
Impressive, but questionable.
Yeah, I guess so. But still impressive.
Maybe just reword it, like, shows initiative.
Oh, that doesn't sound as exciting.
Not nearly, but not nearly as law-breaking either.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
for all we
true.
did, we got lucky so far the consequences aren't any worse.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm actually on the lieutenant's good side.
Oh, for sure. That's a good thing we're all on his side. This could have gone very differently.
You all helped me, so I figured I'd help you. You know, karma and all that. You do a favor for me, I'll do a favor for you back. You screw me over, and I'll screw you over back. But
Oh, and here I was thinking we were friends.
Oh, we are friends. I like you all.
So it's not just an I owe you a favor basis then, right?
Nah, not at all. You guys are good people, and I like that.
Cool.
I'm trying to be a good person, too. After seeing my brother, I genuinely want to try.
You saw your brother?
Yeah, Steven. Oh, I guess you didn't get a chance to meet him. He was one of the people who was helping you out down in the base, apparently. Go fig. He broke into the Team Rocket base a few weeks before you guys did. Who'd have thought?
Huh. Small world. Yeah, they really helped out down there. Next time you talk to him, tell him I said thanks.
I'll do that.
So we both got our happy reunion then?
I think so.
Cool. All right, well, I think we'd better get going, but it's been good. Again, thank you.
You're welcome, she says, and she gives you a smile. Anything happening within the 2 hours that you guys are going back, two whatever-ish hours before you go back to Saffron? Otherwise, we'll just skip over. I mean, I'm sure you guys will be chatting.
Over the ride?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will be chatting, but if there's anything significant that you want to talk about, let me know.
Is Cynthia still awake on the drive back, or is she a sleepy passenger?
I'm going to say that Cynthia is one of those people who probably like falls asleep in the car relatively
Okay,
easily.
sleepy passenger.
So she'll be sleeping. Anthony's not going to say anything unless spoken to.
And Cassie would be watching Anthony, and specifically, I'm doing like psionic analysis.
Sure.
So she'll just be getting a good read up on him throughout the ride.
He's very powerful. You sense that his powers are virtually all mental. As in, like, mind reading, brainwashing, but nothing telekinetic. None of his stuff.
So nothing
is physical.
telekinetic, nothing warper, nothing.
You feel like he's capable of minor things, like maybe pushing a light object across the table, but that's not his expertise.
Okay.
His expertise are all mental. But that means it's more focused, which means he's arguably a lot more powerful mentally than Noir, but Noir is a lot more... She can do both. She's telekinetic and she can do stuff with her
And you
mind.
said he was blue, right?
He's blue.
Okay. Cool.
I'm a diva to die. I'm a dee da da die. And I'm a dee da da die. And I'm a dee da da die.
Thank you. You know, we never did get to hear Tim's heavier elevator music.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is Tim taking over the sound system? No more flying Pokemon forever.
Tim
Such a
could
shame.
probably... Tim, you didn't take another elevator ride. That's why. I think.
I know. But we never got to
you-
hear it.
You can make that request, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Oh, we got 2 hours. Come on.
It certainly would not come to Cassie's mind. I was just kidding.
Nothing's really happening. It's more like the absence of anything happening. Like when people are chatting and stuff, like Noah's not chatting. Like she's just very, very silent. Even though
Okay.
So then Noir is silent. Cassie's silent. Chase, I'm sure, is silent. Anthony is forced to be
Tiffany's singing
silent.
with the radio.
And Cynthia's asleep.
Yes. But
Y'all are
I mean,
so
Madison.
boring for road trips.
Madison, I'm sure, is going to be chatty, but nothing.
Madison was with Molly, right?
Yeah, Molly.
Madison left with Molly.
Oh,
Yeah,
Madison
we have
left with
Nevi.
Molly. Oh, okay. We have Nevi. Okay.
Awkwardly there.
So you guys will arrive at Saffron, and by that point, it'll be like after lunch. It'll be like 3 o'clock or something along those lines, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, roughly. So what happens?
Is everyone splitting up right now? Can I get a
Well,
road?
Tiff's still at the van right now, so if everyone's still here, if we want to say anything before we go.
I would like to know where everyone's going to be in the evening, just in case.
To confirm, is that Chase?
That's Chase.
Okay.
Really?
And
revealing
Noir,
that
would you mind if I
right
borrowed
now.
your bathroom and got this pink dye out of my hair?
Yeah, sure. You can come over to my
Cool.
my place if you don't know where it is, because I'd rather not have my family die again. So let's just go.
Cassie, everyone's going to go to Noir's place, yes?
You realize I live there, right?
Just wondering if you're going to the lab, if you got any work to do.
No, I'm gonna be hanging with
Your
my mom for
mom.
a bit.
You going to the Kearney's
Speaking
place?
of, what are you doing with your mom?
We'll see. I kind of need to just find and then weigh my options first.
Okay, well, as far as I know, Team Rocket doesn't know who I am in my apartment. I do have someplace I could put her.
If you
Whether or
wouldn't
not she'd
mind.
stay by herself, I don't know, because, again, I do have to go to work. I think it's going to be the issue with most of our places.
She'll nod and glance at Chase and say, "Well, you still have my number, right?"
I do. He rolls up his sleeve.
Okay.
Because your number is
Then-
written. Or-
I got it.
You
Yeah,
know it's in the phone now. You don't have to keep writing on yourself.
What? You can store numbers in the phone?
Oh, Lordy, we need to have a day where we just discuss this is how a phone works.
Anyway, I'll either be at my place or Tiffany's, most likely. So if you need to get in touch with me, just send me a text first.
Okay.
You do know how to text, right?
Yeah. He pulls out his Sharpie.
That
No. No. Cassie, maybe you should explain this one.
maybe I should. Chase, do you want a little lesson real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he pulls out his phone. He's like, yeah, and can you show me how to record video?
You bet I can. Tiffany, could you keep an eye on my mom in the meantime?
Sure. Actually, I did want to chat with her now if she's awake.
Okay, then.
Thinking, what kind of videos is Chase going to be making with Anthony later that day? What kind of videos are we talking
also have
about here?
questions, but
Are
I
these
can
going to end up in
hear
YouTube
it.
as well?
I don't think they'd be
something
allowed.
like that.
Oh, Lux is gonna get so traumatized.
But yeah, to give them space and assuming he'll follow, Cassie will just lead Chase off a bit to the side. So I don't know if you guys wanted your scene first.
Who are you asking right there?
Well, by you guys, and not including myself, I assumed mostly like Petra and Hark with
Yeah.
Tiffany, Cynthia.
No, go ahead and do your stuff.
Okay. I mean, it could be very fast. Cassie will run Chase through the basics of texting and what his phone is capable of, like the contacts list and the camera.
Nice.
And now when I record video, can I get that video to store somewhere?
That's what's
Outside
that's
of the
what recording is.
outside of the phone? I would like to make
Oh.
sure that if something happens to this phone, that whatever I record stays somewhere.
Oh, so you wanted to like instantly transfer as you're recording?
I don't know if I want.
Yeah.
As long as Madison
I
can get
mean-
access to it.
I'm not sure if your phone in particular is capable of that, but the technology is definitely there.
YouTube. I love that. Yes,
Hark,
YouTube.
could Cassie see about his phone if that would be possible?
I mean, when you record a movie, it's stored as a file on your phone. Yeah, so you.
No, but he's asking if it could be
What
stored
about a drop to some cloud
like
service,
office
like-
device, like a sound or a cloud storage or whatever.
I'm sure you can set something up for him. You can set some sort of cloud.
Okay, yeah, as long as his phone be capable, sure.
That's
Then
fine.
she'll do that. She'll set it up real quick and explain how it works.
And she creates an account for him. And then he says, "You have the access to this." Anthony is not around. He leaves him with Noir. And so he says,
What?
just
What?
with the group, but beside Noir, like yeah,
Surprise!
Yeah, you
Yeah.
and Anthony at this warehouse just leaves you there at this warehouse by
No,
yourself.
we're not at the warehouse yet. No.
Mhm.
No, so he says you have the credentials. So if I don't see you in the dream world, I need you to go find this video.
Are you planning on dying?
I need you to go find this video if I don't meet you in the dream world.
Okay, but what exactly are you planning?
Just gonna have a friendly talk with Anthony.
Are you willing to tell me any more than that, or am I gonna have to leave it here?
You'll have to wait to watch the video. It's gonna be pretty
I have to ask, would this video get me arrested?
I don't know if it'd get you arrested.
Ah, god damn it, Chase. Okay.
It might be pretty hot though.
Oh! That kind of video. Alright. I did not know you... Okay.
Oh, because fire, because I like
Oh, okay. Right. It's fire.
just keep your eyes open.
I will, yeah, no. I will check the cloud storage. Thank you.
See you in the dream world or in the morning. Don't tell anyone
yeah,
else.
I won't. Alright.
Not anyone else, Cassie.
Okay. Just me.
Okay.
Good luck.
Chase is such a baiter. He's such a baiter. It is for your eyes only, Cassie. No one else.
So, would you say he's a master at dating?
Mhm.
Oh yes, he is.
Low-lying fruit, guys. I have to.
He is the grand masturbator.
Hey, I thought it. Didn't want to go there.
Okay. Character.
Cassie just does not know how to handle him sometimes.
Gently would be the answer.
What's next?
What do we want to see what anyone was doing in the meantime?
You guys are driving today's session. I've got nothing planned. I'm just letting you guys do whatever you want today, for the most part. So, what do you want to do?
Sophia.
Yes, dear. Oh, Tiffany, right?
Yeah.
I love your earrings, she says.
Oh, thank you.
Gotcha.
My mom made them actually, which is
Oh.
something I want to talk about with you. That's the
Oh, sure, of
passenger
course.
rider.
Of course.
Is there any chance you might have known my mom when she was younger in Emerald Clove?
Emerald Clove.
Later married Emerald Benoit?
I think I did meet someone like that once. Yes, I think she was a friend of my husband's.
Okay.
Or
that
at
lines
least
up.
or at least an acquaintance.
Okay. Yeah, it also maybe a guy named Wade.
Oh yes. Wade and my husband were very good friends. They've been in several expeditions together, especially when they were younger.
I now feel awkward going forward. I don't know if you know he passed recently, Wade.
Oh no. Wade passed away?
Yeah.
Oh no, I had
I'm
no
sorry.
idea.
Okay. Any idea what the expeditions were for?
Well, just learning more about Pokemon, especially evolutionary things. That was my husband's specialty, you know.
All
And
right,
Wade
well,
just wanted to, I think Wade just wanted to see the world. From what I remember, he was very much into adventures and things like that. Well, that's just a shame that he's no longer with us.
yeah. Yeah, it is. Drum snails on steering wheel. Really is. Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. I'm a very good listener.
I miss having a mom.
Oh,
I hope Cassie knows how lucky she is.
is your mother also no longer with
Yeah.
us? I'm so sorry, dear. She says that she gives you like a comforting rub on
Her
your
hand
shoulder.
clasps around the angel at her neck.
She says, my mother passed away when I was very young myself. I must have been 10 years old or so.
I lost her at 21, 22, somewhere in between.
I see.
It feels like she just started getting... Well, first she tried to act like she wasn't having heart problems and still trying to go on doing her life, which I can't fault her, but at the same time, it's like, Mom, I know you're not well. And then she was home and it became clear, yeah, time limited.
Well, it sounded like, even though it was cut very short, it still sounded like you managed to gather very fond memories of her regardless.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I'm sure that wherever she is now, she's very proud of whatever it is you're doing.
I hope so.
She'll give you another
So what was
comforting
Cassie
rub on
like
the
as a
shoulder.
kid? I want all the embarrassing stories.
Cassandra?
Yes.
Oh, she was quite a handful. Yes.
Oh, you didn't say.
But still very extremely sharp, very smart. I think she took after her father.
I'm guessing a little too smart sometimes, right?
Oh,
Love with me.
smart
Has
in
she
the
ever
brain.
accidentally dyed her hair pink in an explosion?
I don't think so.
Oh, not an explosion kid, or just not the color change kid.
No, I think Cassie's... I'm sure she's had her share of malfunctions with the gadgets that she was tweaking, but I
Really?
don't
Tell me about them.
recall... well, I believe that she was working on some sort of device trying to do something with our toaster, and it singed the nose hairs of my husband at some point. He chuckled it off, though. Eventually, they grew back.
And all the embarrassing Cassie stories. If anyone else would like to RP something.
Yes, and I'm sure she'll tell more stories, whether or not Cassie's aware that she's telling these stories right now. Some of her memories seem to be intact, and these are the ones that are still intact, are all the embarrassing Cassandra stories. Yes! Anything else before the end of the day? What's happening?
Before
at the
end of day, Tiffany needs to go do final contract signing with Miss O'Nair, and she has dinner that night with Jefferson.
Okay.
I just don't know if anyone else would like to do something first.
Chase is, if he's splitting from the group, he's going to take a walk to the warehouse.
With Anthony?
With Anthony and Lux.
Oh, okay. I guess Anthony's going to follow you because he doesn't have much of a choice.
No, he does not.
All right, he's following you. He doesn't say
Lex
anything.
is watching
though.
from the hoodie.
So it's still 3-ish for like what? So I'm just
Yep.
being very cognizant of where like the sun at this point. So I just want to be very careful of time. If other people have scenes to do before the sun sets, I just want to make sure those are done, so that the continuity is intact.
Is anyone doing anything before the sun sets?
Sorry.
No one's doing anything? All right.
No,
Nobody's doing
What
anything?
time is sunset?
Oh, Tiffany is going to do something. What time is sunset?
In the game?
6-ish, I
October.
would say.
Okay,
so
then
maybe
yeah,
I should-
my stuff would be that time, 6. So, okay,
And
cool.
before that, would Tiffany have taken Cynthia like before dinner or afterward? And then with Cynthia,
Probably afterward, because she's not going to drag her on dinner, hang out with old friend.
Well, it wouldn't
Plus,
be
Cassie
that,
would
but,
want
like,
time
hang
with
out at
her
home,
mom. Come on.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
So is Tiffany driving Cassie and Cynthia to her place, or is Cassie
She
just
could.
driving them or
Because I
Cynthia?
don't think Cassie has a car. And I don't think Cassie knows how to drive Vespa. So I guess Tiffany's going to have the van for a few more hours.
But I think it's safe to
Okay.
say she'll drop Cassie, Cynthia, and Noir off at the apartment,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Actually, yeah, because Tiffany needs to get the pink out of her hair before she goes to her meeting. Just nothing that had to be RP'd unless you wanted to do something with meeting Fabian.
Does anything particularly outstanding happen with Fabian once he gets back from school and Noir goes to the care?
Fabian is attached to the hip with clues. He is every waking moment he is spending time with clues, and they seem to be enjoying each other's time. So he probably did not even notice that you've been gone. He did not notice at all. So,
Or a new person coming in.
he's very much in his own little world right now, because right now Clues at the moment is the most important person to him at the moment. So
That's good.
I didn't know he had
She
a
makes sure she
Pokemon.
makes Clues a very nice honey-filled meal. Dinner when she cooks it.
Clues will definitely devour it, and you're gonna Fabian will be stroking the back of Clues' head while it's eating.
Oh. Yeah. No, I was in less bad
Gentle.
mood now.
Gentle, he says as he's stroking the back of his head.
Good job, Fabian. And she'll look around for Remy.
He's at the windowsill, looking out the window.
Noel will come over to him and go, yeah, sorry for being gone for a while. You okay? Everything, hold down the fort?
He looks at you, he nods, and then he looks back out the window across the street.
No, dinner's ready if you want it.
He doesn't leave right away, but I'll go for the plate eventually.
That's all.
And if that's okay, Cassie will take a brief, pit stop in her room, drop off her backpack, but take out Fern's ball and let the nine tails free.
Four tails. Well, the four tails will pop out.
Well, yeah, but if we're being
Yes.
species specific.
Yes.
Fern will pop out and she looks at you and goes, oh. And then her ears goes down and she looks down and goes, and kind of braces herself. It's like
Cassie
she's
will just
expecting something. It's like,
yeah, she'll weakly smile a bit, and even more so upon seeing Fern's reaction. But she'll reach down and stroke between her ears and say, "We are gonna have a serious talk later, but for now, figured you just might be hungry. Besides,
they kind of look
I mean,
surprised at getting a
they're
gentle touch.
So, and she'll step aside and gesture toward the door and say, "If you want to go out, you can."
She kind of shrinks back a little bit and looks down at her tails and tries to hide them.
Remy's attention goes from off. It turns from away from the window, and he is staring at Fern at this point in her new form.
Well, they are in her room, but the door is open, so he could potentially see her.
He went for the food, and then as he, started going for his food, he looks in and he sees her, and then he just he doesn't go for his food anymore. He just stops and stares into the room.
And kind of angles to hide behind Cassie. It's
So seeing that, Cassie will glance back and, offer Remy a bit of a smile, but then just reach and close the door.
she'll look up at Cassie and go, really sad face and
All right, look, girl. And she'll crouch down and stroke her again, say, I'm not happy about what happened, but I need some time to think things over, okay? So,
She nods.
for now,
And then she kind of like goes tapping, like hit, and like shakes no, or and then she goes no, or
can Cassie understand that? Should I roll? Should I just activate Poke Psychologist? Or
I'll say that you'll understand that. You'll understand that.
then go on and explain to me what that meant.
basically she's meaning like you're not gonna hit me. Confused.
So, upon at least gathering that and assuming she's correct, Cassie will scoff a bit and shake her head like, no, of course not.
She kind of like taps in the ground, like making like the R symbol. Mm.
We
And
left that
taps
place
it.
for a reason.
Mm.
We're not bad people. Right?
She like shakes her head.
You know who is a bad person?
No.
Butch.
Mm. And she
So
kind of like
whatever he might have told you, whatever he might have done to you, right? It wasn't good. So don't get
She
things
knows.
mixed up.
And she kind of like points towards like the 8-ball. And she like points to it, and then she points at her. And then she does the R symbol. And back at her.
And what might that mean?
Basically she's kind of like, she knows by now, I guess, that 8-ball is like related to her dad, to your dad. She's trying to imply that Butch or Team Rocket was her dad.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so at first Cassie would think maybe like Firn wanted to see the 8-ball, but upon like the R and everything, it'd take another couple seconds, but then it hit her and she'll just shake her head again and say, No, don't try not to think of him that way, okay?
Mm.
It might have been the
He
first
kind of,
person
like,
you...
To the ball and then goes to you.
That's better, at least.
He sits down.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat. If you want anything, you can come out too, but if not, you're free to just rest in here for a while. Okay?
She nods.
Alright. We'll talk later then. Yeah,
No.
Cassie then will... Oh, good.
She kind of like waves at Paul. Or that's it.
She'll smile a bit, but something's definitely off. Firn could tell Cassie seems sad and uncertain, to some degree. But she'll straighten up and leave the room.
There's some munching happening at the kitchen counter, and a voice will call out, "Aye, my name's Clues. Nice to meet you."
I thought that was to Cassie at first. I'm like, who's in the apartment?
This the bug Pokemon, the blue bug Pokemon on the counter is eyeing the newcomer, Firn. I don't know if Firn responds back.
She kind of goes, oh. She just like hides underneath the bed.
Are you shy? No need to be shy. Are you Fabians too?
Mm-hmm. I'm ugly. You should
Are you-
stay away.
You're not ugly. What are you talking about? Well,
Don't have the right number of tails. Bad.
you have 4, which is more than I have.
You're not meant to have tails, though.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say hi. Food here is really good. You should have some. You look hungry.
Oh, eat later. Thank you, though. You're nice.
Well, great. You're not very talkative. The guy over there is not very talkative. He looks over at Remy. All right, I'll just keep hanging out with my friend here, he says as he turns towards Fabian, and he's going to continue eating his food.
It doesn't have to be RP, more just Tiff has washed hair, dye is out. Does Nora want the dye out of her hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
also
probably before
taking
Fabian got
measurements for Fern for costume. Sorry, Al, go ahead.
Probably just before Fabian got there, so he doesn't like freak out at the hair color.
Obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's sunset.
Okay, so sun still probably has 30 minutes before it sets, so we're still getting it. So the warehouse setup is so that the sun is at this one face where the windows are blown out. Just kids just throwing rocks at the windows or whatever took them out. So, and there's like a warehouse door. So the sun it's low enough so that the sun is coming in through these open spaces and creating shadows. He lets Lux out of his hoodie and he motions at a derelict table and chair. He's got like a ratty ass table with 2 chairs at it. And he tells Anthony to sit down. We're going to have a talk.
He sits down.
And Chase will look at Lux and he'll say, he'll pull out a PB&J and he's going to hand it to Lux. And
Takes it, looks at it curiously.
He's going to point at the shadows and he's going to say, all right, little buddy, some stuff might happen here that you might not like. I need you to back me up in case something goes wrong. The sun is setting. The shadows are long. I need you to stand behind Anthony and make sure you take advantage of these shadows. Especially his.
Proceeds to head off behind his.
I don't want him getting up. Chase will approach the table. He won't sit down yet.
Do you explain to Lex what PB&J does, or what you handed him?
I hope. I just assume maybe he'd know, but
would he hark?
Because I don't.
You tell me. I'll leave it up to you.
Chase?
If you have no history of it as Lux, PBJ, then he'll say.
Well, would Chase and Lux have history with it, is my question.
Chase wouldn't. This is new to him. But I don't know what Lux's history is in connection to things, so I just want to make sure
probably
that
not, then.
I'm not stepping on toes. Okay, so he'll say this, instead of saying, here's PBJ, like, I need you to use this, whatever. This will
probably looks at it very confused for a moment of, that's not a sandwich.
No, don't eat this. Don't eat this. That man over there, if you haven't picked up in the van, is a psychic. This thing will neutralize his abilities.
Okay,
Don't
all you need to
use
say.
it. Don't use it unless something obviously goes wrong. You're going to make a judgment call. And then he will approach Anthony. And he has 3. He has 3 more of these PB. I think he had 6. I don't remember how many Cassie gave him.
Sounds like 6 was the right number. Because I think it was the whole clip, and Cassie had 3 clips.
Something like that,
right?
Yeah, I think so. So he'll put the rest of them on the table, one by one, in front of Anthony. I'm sure you know what these are.
Lex has moved over into shadow, taking up position.
And you can talk now, by the way.
I was waiting for that, he responds. Yes, I know what those are.
Do you have your powers back?
Yes. A while ago, actually.
And he keeps putting those in front of him. It's a good sign. He takes out a dagger, and he puts the dagger beside the 4 PB&Js. And then he comes at him. He comes at him a little bit more. It's getting cold outside.
We're gonna do some role playing. Okay.
Cold outside.
Let me get this camera set up first.
I was actually wondering, does he have it rolling right now?
No.
Recording?
No, he's not recording.
No.
Okay.
He puts the phone by the dagger. He says, "We need to have a talk." because some stuff has gone down in the last month. And Team Rocket seems to keep coming up. You know as well as I do that Team Rocket, they're not out for the good of anybody, and yet you call them family. I want to make sure, after tonight, how you define family.
Family takes care of each other. They don't backstab. They don't do anything to abuse your relationship. And that is what they have been for me this entire time.
For how long?
Since I started.
When did you start?
A couple of years.
You never once thought that you had another family out there?
I probably did, but that was a long time ago. I don't know them.
I don't know mine either. We have that in common.
Family's more than just blood. You should know that too, Ben.
It sure is.
There are a lot of messed up families out there who are related to you. Ask half of your group.
Oh, we'll be talking after this night. He picks up the dagger. And he says, family is definitely more than blood. He takes out the phone and he starts to press record. And he puts it onto a ledge. And he starts to unzip his hoodie. Halfway. He says, your family, a month ago, set off a bomb inside a tower. It killed 6 people. It injured over a dozen. Your family went to an academy concert, open field. 3 dead, more than a dozen injured. One of your family put a gun up to a child's head. It was all over the news because it cried. Tell me, Anthony, are you the kind of person that would put a gun up to a child's head because you didn't like the sound of it crying?
I wouldn't know.
Would you approve of a family member taking such an action?
I would not approve, no.
Were you at either of these events?
No.
He unzips a little further. Hoodie's off. Hoodie's open. His shirt is showing the blood. He lifts up the shirt. Family is more than blood. You're right. And he takes the dagger. And he says, take off your shirt, Anthony.
He tilts his head. Why?
I want to illustrate how family is more than blood.
I don't just take off my clothes for somebody I just met less than a day ago.
Trust me, it's not that hard.
I'll humor you for now, he says. He'll take off, you just want him to take off his shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll take off his shirt. So Anthony is relatively toned. He's not muscular, but he's toned. And there are scars all over his body.
I see you're carrying your history on you as well.
That's how I got here.
Self-inflicted or otherwise?
No, I'm not a nutcase.
Chase takes off his shirt, shows the gaping wound in his stomach, cauterized. It also has... Go ahead.
He looks at you and he looks at the wound. Self-inflicted?
Absolutely.
So you are a nutcase.
At least half of one. It's where I store the PB&J to sneak it into the rocket base.
You definitely are a nutcase.
Okay, 3/4 of one.
At least you're an
And he
honest
take-
nutcase.
You seem to so far be as well. Takes off his hoodie, drops it to the floor, takes off his shirt. He puts the dagger up to his chest, chases, and he just puts the point just under his clavicle. And he starts cutting it across the clavicle and does an S shape up to the other side of his clavicle. He says, Anthony, let me tell you a story. A month and a half ago, right before I met anybody, before the bomb went off at the tower, I had a dream. There was darkness, and I woke up in this dream. A dream within a dream, a waking dream. Maybe I'm still dreaming. In this dream, there was a city, and it was black. The roads were black. The skyscrapers were black. The grass and the trees were black. And it was empty, silent, filled with figments, ghosts, fleeting memories.